Happy Thanksgiving. I took the morning off. It's probably the one of the 10 days I've been hunting. But I wanted to demonstrate a new platform and then give you a chance to see kind of how I use it, the two tether. I'm not going to climb. I'm just going to show the platform, how it's set up, how I carry it, how I carry everything when I go out to hunt. So in the morning, in the dark, weapons on the bottom, then the backpack, then the two tether. And in the afternoon, weapons out on the top. The trees are banging together. It's pretty windy here today. But I'm going to go ahead and put this on the tree, and then we'll get up close and show the platform set up. I climb with everything. The only thing I usually do with the firearm is I'll empty the chamber, or like with this, I'll pull the cap while I'm climbing. So that's it. That's set up and adjusted. Normally, to climb, I would have this friction hitch. This is the webbing friction hitch, like I showed in some of the recent videos. I'll come in here, get this closer. So here's this webbing friction hitch. And normally, when I start to climb, I'll have that adjusted up in here, inside this bypass link loop. But since this is about the platform, and when we climb, we get these out of here like this. When we get to the top, we make sure they're out, because that's how we start our rappel. But when we get, let's see, when we get as high as we're gonna go, we'll have these up as close to the same height with each other as it can. And my feet would be in the bottom stirrup. Well, it'd be in the middle one on the left, and be the bottom one on the right till I get to height. And then I'll put both feet in the bottom stirrup. And then my platform's on my back. It's in my backpack. And I'll take this off and put it here in front of me. And I have this carabiner. And on this left tether, I have this first step, or the first knot below the hitch, and I'm going to clip that on, and now my backpack secure, it's not going to fall. And I also just, by doing that, I attach my platform. So the platform is in here, and this is I just made this one the other day, and I've used it a couple times so far, but it comes out. I had a smaller one, but my toes were touching the tree, so I made it wider. I'm going to lighten it up, but the previous one I had probably used for 5 years and never painted it. Anyway, this comes out. I take my feet out of the stirrups, and I have these slots here, and I have this piece of rope on the bottom. I take the bottom stirrup just to the side of this bottom knot. I'll push this in here. I'll put this rope up through. I do it twice so it doesn't fall out. And I come over here and do the same on this side. I have to do some more work on this board yet, but or make a lighter one. This is all we had, and then that's it. And then I drop it down here, and the way I even it up is with the tethers. This rope, this length is set. Once I got it figured out, that's where it stays. And then to level it off, I'll grab this, whatever side's higher, I'll grab the tether hitch and pull it down until I get it where I want it. And then that's it. At that point, I'll move my pack. It's not connected around the tree. It's just right there. So I have my toes will be touching. I don't know if you can't see that. My toes will be touching the tree here, and that way. In the past, I had a rope that would go around the tree and then back up, and then when I put my weight on it, would cinch to the tree, and that worked well. Except if I got up there and I found out I didn't really care for the direction I was facing, I had to undo that and go through all that crap. Normally these would be attached to my bridge, and then I would take the extra rope and I just drop it in the pack here. I'll put the tack between me and the tree, and that's my knee pad. So if your stuff is performing multiple functions, you need less stuff. So that's my doctrine. So then when we come back down, I'll rappel down. Well, before I rappel, I really only have to take this off the right. Well, before we come down, I'm going to show something else. I can still, with the platform set, if I get my weight off of it, I can get my feet up in these loops. The next loop up, or I can tie them to be more open, but I can get, and that way I can walk around the tree if I want to reposition. It's as simple as stepping up and the next loops up, and then walking around the tree by moving one tether at a time and walk around. So that's how I do that. So when I go to come back down, I'll pull it's windy here today. When I go to come back down, I'll pull that rope out. That comes out. I can pull the other one out. Get my tether rope out. I can put this right back in here. Right back in here, and I'll leave my pack hanging right on this lower tether. Like that, and then rappel in here and come down, and when I get down to ground level, I'll pull my upper tether down. Or when I get halfway down, and then I'll rappel the other half on the lower tether. And when I get to this, when I get to the ground level, though, this is what I have. My pack's still hanging from the tree. I can take, if I want to get out of here in a hurry, I just kind of roll this all up. Start shoving it in the pack while it's hanging on the tree. Like this. And then at some point I gotta pull my upper tether, or my lower tether still remaining on the tree. I have to pull down on that. I'll pull it down. I'll open this link. And that'll go right in the pack too. So that's it, and then it goes on my back. It's on my back, everything's away, nothing to clang off the trees, and I'm out of here. Any questions, hit me up in the comments. Let me know what you think. I know a lot of guys, years ago I had a lightweight platform, and I climbed with spikes, and I had a harness. No one even called it saddle hunting back then. And that stand was aluminum, was so noisy, and I hated it. And probably 10 years ago, I decided I would just get rid of any metal that I could, and it's pretty much where I am now. My attachment to my bridge is done with the bypass link, and I took the carabiners out of there. They scratched my gun, pissed me off, and The only I got little carabiners as a hitch tender right now, but I can get rid of them. They don't make any noise, so they can stay for now. The plywood can make a little noise, but it's not metallic. You can hear these trees making noise right now. And I should probably get out of here. Anyway, have a good Thanksgiving. Thanks for stopping by.